welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we're going to be collecting up all of the productions that we did overnight. We're going to be going and getting them sold. We need to get a fair amount of money back in. So yeah, we've got quite a bit of metal actually. This is going to be producing stuff really well, iron furnace, so that's good news. What we've got down at the sawmill is a fair amount of stuff as well, so that's going to be useful to us too. And all of this metal though, first we are going to be taking it down to the roller coaster. The roller coaster only needs initially 480 litres of metal, or 480 roll of metal. However, we should be able to deliver a whole load of it there, make it good amount of cash, and then go from there. We do need to level this out here. When we get some more money in, we will level things out around here and make sure that we are able to maneuver here a little bit easier. Thankfully, this Kubota is pretty maneuverable anyway, so we should be okay. I would grab 2 sets of these rolls on the front here, but they are heavy, and I think we would struggle to get them loaded on. So we're gonna load them up just in 2s on here rather than 3s. We're gonna put them over the wheels here because that should be fairly sturdy as well. Shouldn't take me too long to get them loaded up, as I said, but we do have this little disadvantage of being on this ridge, and we are going to just roll back off it all the time. Definitely need to increase where this is. Now, part of the problem with that is the fact that we do have trees and things down the side there, and that, I think, is why we were having trouble last time getting this to expand out. So we're going to have to spend a fair whack of money doing some landscaping in the future. But now that we're producing metal, now that we've got this production running, what we should be able to do is keep making money fairly well off it. This is going to produce a lot of metal. And thankfully, we can get hold of the ingredients for it fairly easily. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a good production for us to keep rolling and keep making money from. Last pallet to get on here. Hopefully, it's going to fit on here fairly easily. Yeah, I did have to pick up 2 pallets at once because I had to re-maneuver everything to kind of get it in the right place. Can we? Oh, I have no idea where that is actually. Yeah, there we go. That's actually nicely in the middle. Let's put that down there. I think though we could get it a little bit closer. Oh, that's right on the tip. Don't want to put that there. Let's. There we go. Nicely onto there, nice and safe, and all at the front. Perfect. Strap that all down. And now we can take this all to be sold down at our roller coaster, get ourselves some more money in, and that will then allow us to start producing some more of this, which is perfect. Before we head down to our sawmill and go and get that all sold as well, we might load up the train again. We're not a huge amount of stuff. So I might just save it until we got some more wood and instead see where we can sell that stuff elsewhere. So like many of the ingredients for the roller coaster, we're delivering more at the moment than we actually need for this stage. This should give us a good jump start on the second stage. So before I pull up, let's just pop out here and look at what we've got. So we have in storage here at the roller coaster 4,967 litres of planks, 2,983 litres of staircase railings, 1,503 litres of long planks, and 1,000 litres of prefab walls, all of which currently are not needed. However, We still need 480 litres of metal, of which just one of these pallets would do that. And then we need 200 litres of floor tiles, which we have to buy a 110,000 pound floor tiling place for to do that. But 5,000 litres of metal, that should give us everything we need. Is it not taking... Oh, it's not taking any more than that. So it seems to be maxed out with how much metal it can take. Let's have a quick look here. So how much metal? Yeah, we've got 3,983 in storage. So it looks like you can only take 4,000 litres of metal in storage. And it is currently working its way through that. So, we now have, on each of these, a lot less metal. Yeah, 334. Yeah, so it emptied all of these at the same time. Best place to sell this? Let's have a look. So, best price for metal at the moment is 3,514 at Elm Creek per 1,000 litres, and we've got just over 1,000 litres here. I think it's actually worth hiring the train if we're going to be putting these on it. Then 1,000 litres is going to be 3,000. It costs 1,000 an hour to hire the train, but it's £500 more per 1,000 litres. If we sell these... Whoa! Well, that's a small accident. If we sell these on the train. So, I think what we'll do is we'll head up there. We will call the train and we'll start looking to load up some of what we've got up at the... some of what we got up at our sawmill. And bring some more money in, because we only have... just under £9,000, and well, that would actually get us through the day. So I want to get a little bit more money in. I think our biggest struggle right now is keeping enough money in our account to keep the productions running, especially the metal production. If we can do that, then we're going to make quite a bit of money on a regular basis. The metal especially, we did 5 full pallets of metal just overnight, and selling those to the to our Elm Creek on the train, that would net us about what, 3,500 per roll. Is going to be 714. 21,000 a day that we can make from the metal. On top of that, we've got whatever we can make from the wood here as well. So yeah, the metal is going to be a really, really good income for us. We will cool the train because we have a fair amount to get loaded on to it, and then I'm going to load the train in a way somebody suggested I do. In the comments. Apparently I've been loading the train a little bit wrong, and so we're going to try it the other way, the way that has been suggested to me, just to see if that works any better. First though, we need to go and get the bits that are sitting inside the sawmill. These two bits that sit here in the sawmill and get produced here, I've only ever seen long planks produced on this side, and wooden bars produced on the other. So I'm guessing that we never get any of the other items produced out of these two. So if you turn these two productions off, I'm willing to bet that neither of them, neither of these two spots here, either produce the prefabs or produce the short planks. I'm guessing it's always these two. Which is really interesting. Means that I don't have to go and do this journey if I'm not producing these two items, which is quite good to know. In fact, very useful to know, because it means I can more easily control what we have. Don't know how far away our train is, but it shouldn't be too long before it arrives. I think what I'm going to do is... Right, we want these first. Line this up here. I don't need a lot of short planks left in order to produce our floor tiles. So, as we've done before, we're going to do all but two of the floor tiles. In fact, our train has arrived. So, yeah, let's start getting this loaded up. And to do that, the thing somebody suggested was I was doing it backwards. So we want to put the pallets stacked on this side fairly high by the sounds of it. And then stuff that we can't stack wants to go on the flatbed. So that would be the rolls and the prefab. So we're going to give that a try. We're going to see if it works. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, we'll go back to how we were before. And yes, I have backed that train up too far. So, yeah, it'll go on in the middle. We haven't got enough to fill it here anyway. But they do sit on that. That's interesting. So, yeah, maybe it is a better way to do this. Although, with the prefabs... Oh, they do, okay. Fair enough. Let's get the rest of these loaded up then. See how it goes. We're going to go 3 high with these. We've only got 2 of the bars. And to be honest, I might just shove the prefab on there anyway to make things easier. I mean, it works. I'm not convinced it's better. We seem to have a fair amount of wasted space. Whoa, I picked those up by mistake. I'm going to push them on. Right, down there. Right, and then up and a further and just make sure that's on there properly. Yeah, I'm not convinced, I don't think. It's on there and it's strapped on, but it's, yeah. We're gonna get, I don't know if we'll get as many on. We would get as many on that way. Doesn't seem to matter very much, to be honest. We've never really run out of space on the train. We got fairly close last time. We managed to fill the train up with everything on the flatbed last time, but we still had plenty of space on this front section. And to be perfectly honest, I think everything that we're loading up today, everything that we're loading up right now, could go on to this front section. And to be honest, rather than moving the train, I'm probably going to do that. And yeah, it does seem to... You know what? I am not convinced. Look at that. Those are floating on that section. This is not meant for these. This is meant for the prefabs. It really is. Because if it was meant for these, it wouldn't float on those sections. It would instead they would sit on them properly. They don't. They sit well above. And as a result, yeah, I don't think that this carriage is designed for these. It'll be interesting as well to see if everything flies off at the far end like it did last time. But maybe it won't out of here. Maybe that's why that's where it went wrong. Be interesting. I will have to clean it up if it does all fly off. Oh, same thing again, slightly higher, and just very carefully nudge that on. Don't want to damage the wood. I mean, it looks good. I like it. It works. Don't think there's a right or a wrong way to load this train, to be honest. Yeah, definitely not designed for small pallets. Look at that. That is much more larger stuff like that. Because that just does not sit on there properly. Right. So, knowing that the smaller pallets don't really fit on here properly, I'm going to pull the train forwards. And we'll load these and the metal onto the flatbed. Maybe that's... Well, again, don't know. I honestly... there's no specific thing, I think, that needs to go on a specific trailer, other than the log trailers, of course. The log trailers themselves really are there for logs, whereas the flatbeds and our specialty container here. Okay, so this here's an interesting thing. So this here doesn't have a name on it. This does. This is called a planks wagon. So yeah, maybe it is designed to take those. Let me know in the comments, because now I'm just really confused. All the planks I want to load up are loaded up, so now we're going to try and take these rolls. Actually, these rolls are a lot lighter now. They've not got 1,000 on each. It's 1,000 basically between all 5 of them. So these will be a lot lighter coming off of here. We should be able to take, 2 at a time. Should be able to. Can't. Don't understand why that's suddenly an issue. Let's take this one and take the end one there. Yeah, these were not an issue when I was loading them up. Oh no, they're not really an issue now. I think we just overbalanced ourselves. It is a little bit front heavy, but nothing particularly awful. 466 litres in these two. So one of the other ones has been really emptied. If we have just over 1,000 litres left, or 1,000 parts left, because these aren't actually listed in litres, just 1,000 parts. So they're not really done by weight. There we go. That's those two. Right, let's go get the rest. It's interesting that with 455, it says that's 22%. I'm guessing that maybe these hold 2,000 litres each, which is quite a lot. Although we didn't get anywhere near that much when we sold them to the... That is not well strapped. Sold them to the roller coaster. So, yeah, not quite sure what's going on there, why it's only saying 22%. What we'll find out actually is when we unload this last one, this will give us an idea of exactly how much should be on this pallet. And 94 is just 9%. So yes, that is 1,000 litres that should be available on this. And actually, why it's saying 400 is because I had 2 of them. So 2 of them would be 2,000 litres. And that's why it's reporting that as only being 20%, because 20% of 2,000 litres for 2 pallets is indeed about 400. Right, there we go. Get that there. That here. Right, let's go and get this sold. And I think rather than going full pelt, we will slowly approach the sell point this time and see if it makes stuff fly off still. So 3,000 litres of long planks, 2,000 litres of wooden beams, 1,000 litres of prefab, 1,016 litres of metal, and 4,000 litres of short planks, or just planks. And yeah, we'll see how much this goes for. We are coming up to the sell point, so we're going to just reduce the speed as it comes, and it should just drop me out here. Okay, and it all managed to sell successfully. 1,928 in leasing costs. However, that wasn't for the train. The train cost us a lot less than that. We have gone over the second hour with the Kubota, so that is what that is. I think we spent a lot less on the train. Will it actually tell? Yeah, it doesn't break it down, unfortunately. we've sold, wow, we sold 41,000 worth of items. In fact, yeah, we're up to 36,000 on our balance now, which is fantastic. But you can see our vehicle leasing costs are sitting at around 4,500 a month if we don't go over the hour on anything. We have gone over the hour this month, so we're going to be closer to sort of 6,000, which is okay. What is in the shop today? The Prinorth is in there, but that is the one that goes. Yeah, that's the one that goes on a tractor. So we don't have anything to attach that to, so not gonna worry about that. And yes, I'm kind of glad we went and sold all that stuff, because we do have quite an expense today with this Kubota. Eventually we will be able to buy it. Right now though, well, how much? So somebody put a comment, why don't you use, or do you know that there's a mod called the lease to buy mod? And my response was, yes, we're already using it. So yeah, leased in here. To purchase that would currently cost us 65,681. So it's out of our out of the amount that we can afford. What we do have now is enough money for our productions to keep running. I think what we're going to end up doing is let the metal run for a little while, and then we will get a big batch of that and get that sold. That will then give us enough to go and buy the next thing we want, which of course is the flooring factory, and get stage 1 of the stage 1 of our roller coaster done. And if we can get stage 1 done by the end of the year, so we've got like 1 more month, I think, before that is due to happen, that would be great. Stage 1 done in the first year, that would be absolutely fantastic. Although I have a feeling the year point is the end of this video. I think this is, yeah, this is episode 12. So yeah, we're not quite gonna hit that, but we should have the flooring by probably the end of next month or the month after, which would be great, because then we can get some floor tiles done and complete that first stage on the roller coaster. And it looks like we've got enough stuff stored to get well into the second stage. Although, again, we're going to buy more productions to complete that second stage as well. Now that I've completed that metal, or completed doing the metal stuff, we want to go and see if we can do something about loading it up. We are going to have a huge amount of problems if we don't go and do that. So let's pull over here. Oh, we really need to sort our yard out. This is all just dirt at the moment. We need to actually sort that out. Let's drop that down, and then we can unload this. And I want to get the mulcher. We're going to take that over. See if we can clear some bushes and things over there, and smooth things out so it's easier for us to work. So I've tried to terraform this area here, but we've got a few areas that are potholes. This won't come up, and these won't smooth out. So I've gone away and I've got a mod called Paint and Terraform Anywhere. Let's back ourselves away from here again, and then take ourselves into the terraforming menu. So now this should even things out. So landscape, paint, pull this across here. Yeah, look at that. So now it's just pulling everything up to where it should do, making it all match as it should. And yeah, I don't know why we get that. There are various bits that always seem to have an issue for some odd reason. But this should now all level out rather nicely. We spent about 10,000 getting this all to level as it should be. But that's okay. I'm quite happy to spend that amount. And then once I've got this actually to level out how I want it to, what I'm gonna do is just come round here, give myself a bigger bit here, and just level out, just smooth out this so that it's not quite so drastic round the bottom here. And also just sort of smooth out around this, because this end bit here is a little bit messy. And we can then just smooth all of this and get rid of this weird sort of shape that we had around the front of this to start with. Then I want to paint, and we want to match that. We want to make it circular, and we just want to bring this, like the rest, to the edge. And it's interesting that it's leaving some of that there, or some of the plants there. Maybe if we go a bit smaller, yeah, we just clear them up a bit as well. Perfect. So yeah, I'm happy with that. That is looking much nicer. And then just across the front there, and across the front here as well. I don't want the shingle all the way up to there. Just want it to there. And then I'm just going to put a bit of shingle across the front here. Because we found out that it's easy to get the truck to turn around at this point here. So we'll just bring that across there like so. And yeah, perfect. That has got that finished off. And everything now is nice and flat-ish. We've still got some bumps there, so I'm going to level those out as well. And that'll just prevent things from being too nasty. So back into here. Turn it around. And landscape. Level it. We'll take it from here. And just come here. And yeah. That then just clears that up very nicely. Perfect. So now we have a nice big concrete slab to come around here, load up anything that we have on here, and that will work nicely. Perfect. I'm saying perfect an awful lot at this stage. Let's activate the metal again, because we've still got 39,000 here, and we're looking at loading up and having a good amount coming out of here. We've got no wood left in there. And no wood left in there. So I think next time we're going to be selling off an awful lot of metal from in here. I think we might go and cut a bit more wood from our area. But we are in a good place overall with this. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm going to leave this here for today then. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.